Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Nice. We're going to do a short flight from Nice to Chambrey. It's only about 45 minutes, and I haven't done a stream for such a long time. For some reason, you don't seem to be picking up the volume from the sim, so we'll just see what happens here. Yeah, yes, you are picking up the volume. That's good. So let's just kind of get things moving along a little bit. Right. So we're at Nice. I've got a flight plan filed. I've done the walk around of the aircraft, so it's just a case of kind of getting things ready. Now, I'm going to say this up front. I kind of say this almost every time. I am not a real world pilot, so my startup procedure may be wrong, it may be right, I don't know, but here's the flight plan as you can see it in sim brief. We're in the Zebo Mod 737-800, kind of favourite aircraft at the moment that I'm flying, and here you can see my route. So it's quite straightforward. We're going to leave on runway 04 right out of Nice on the Bodru 7 Alpha departure. Like I said, it's a short flight up to the Pine 3 Papa arrival into Chambrey, so pretty scenic. We're in X-Plane 12.1.3. I'm using Auto Ortho and Xenviro. I think I've got Visual XP on as well. We'll check that out in a little while. In fact, we'll do that now because I just need to make sure that the settings are correct. I can never find it in here. Where are you? No, Xenviro settings is what I'm on about. So let's go to. That should be about. No, that's a bit too bright. We want it down there. That's fine. Should we have Vivid on? No, we'll go natural. Okay, so yep, everything is set the way I want it. Right. Okay, so Xenviro, I thought I had Visual XP, I didn't. I did try the light mod that Q8 Pilot did a video of, and I thought it was too much. It was way too much for my liking. Now, I may well have been able to adjust it in Visual XP. I did try that last night. It didn't seem to work for me. Certainly it was just too much, so I took it out. I'll have to have another fiddle with that at some point or another. Anyway, I suppose we better get going, hadn't we? Like I say, I'm not a real world pilot, so forgive me if I do things slightly out of sequence, but we'll see. So we're in the Ryanair. Just have another quick look around the aircraft. Ryanair 737-800. I've flown on these aircraft many times myself, going to Madrid. Used to go to Madrid once a month because my daughter was living there, and we always flew Ryanair out of Bristol on the 737-800s. Lovely aircraft, nice aircraft to fly. Can be a bit slippy, so you need to get ahead of the game, otherwise you could get yourself into a world of trouble, so to speak. So just checking that the YouTube broadcast is working. It is, although there seems to be a bit of a delay. Hang on, let me just move this out of the way over here and sort all this out. Whew. There we go. Good morning, Jet Power, nice to see you. Hope you're well, and we're going to get going now in a second. Just checking a couple of things, make sure everything's alright. Let me know that you can hear me, Jet Power 1960. Just let me know what the volume is like on the voice. Should be okay. Black Knight, hey, good morning, nice to have you here, nice to see you. We're going to get going now. I'm going to start loading up the aircraft. So, oh, also I'm using X cameras. Somebody asked me the other day, how do you move around your cockpit in the way that you do? I use X camera, plain and simple. So connect ground power, connect the air supply unit, and we'll get some power on the aircraft. Okay, so battery on. Okay, bit of power down there. Let's get up here. Start this alignment. Cabin utilities are on. Yeah, that's fine. Wind the breakers up. Okay, position lights on. I'll put the packs to auto at the moment. Wow, that's loud. It's loud in my ears. I don't know about whether it's coming loud over the sim. Let me know. Let me know if you can hear the sim okay. I can check OBS. Yeah, you should be hearing that okay. I can turn it up a little bit. There we go. But yeah, that should be alright. Sound is great. 5x5. Right, thank you very much. Okay. Okay, come back down here. We don't need wing anti-ice. Temperature is really cool here in Chambrey. I will check it shortly. Okay, back. Let's go to ground services. Where am I going? Where am I going? SI services. Got my flight plan. So load the flight plan. We've got 129 passengers. Very little, no cargo, 0 fuel weight. Fuel 5,488 kilograms. Activate. Marvelous. We'll just go back. Fuel will come along and they'll sort that out, the refueling, so that'll go down. Then look, and they'll sort everything else out. There you go. Connect in the pipe. Right, let's do a bit of flight planning. So, sim is fine, thanks Jet Power. Enter the IRS position. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So next page, we'll take the left one. Previous page.
Ground flight deck host is connected and starting refueling.
Starting refueling, thank you. So route, flight plan, request the route. And we'll just wait for this. Now let's turn these up. Okay, loading the flight plan. Activate, thank you. I'll do the departure and arrival now. 04 right on the Bordeaux 7 Alpha departure.
Flight deck fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
Oh, fuel's loaded up. Let's have a look. Yeah, cargo 100%, fuel 99%. Passengers loading, well, it should be. Or maybe we need to do turn that off and back on again. Passengers will start loading. They will. Okay. You can see the route there on the navigation display, or the departure at least. Seatbelt signs, get that on. Where was I? For passenger boarding, set no smoking switch to off and then on again. Yeah. Why did they do that? Oh, there we go. Arrival. My arrival will be Pine Tree, ILS 18. Pine 3, arrival, transition, color. I won't put the transition in, or will I? Yeah, I'll put the transition in as well. Okay, execute. Init. Request the perf initialization. Load that now.
Prepare your doors for departure, please. Cross-check and all calls.
Put an extra 2.9 tons in.
I will, yeah.
5 cell.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Delta Sky and our global partners, welcome
Flaps 5.
as you're making your way to the kindly ask that you keep your own out of the aisle as quickly as possible. Allow those passengers to
Don't do your CG until all your passengers are loaded. So let's just check. Passengers are loaded, so we can now do CG. Trim 4.5. Oops. Trim 4.5. I have got trim set on a wheel, on a button as well, but there we go, that's about 4.5, isn't it? Let me guess. Oh, whilst I'm down here. Okay. That's good, good, good.
pocket in front of you. Place them directly on the floor or hold them on your lap during the taxi.
Next page. Runway is 330 at 12 knots. And cruise wind uplink is ready. Takeoff speed's deleted. They always delete them when you redo that. So let's go back in there. So that, and that. Legs, route data, wind, request the wind, cruise wind, and then I think we'll be almost done in that regard. Load that, execute, and there we go. Not much data. Unfortunately, only Bodru. We'll do that again later. Okay. So I think that is the FMC done. Let's, just in case there's no ATC. Get that over there. All right. I need to check whether we've got ATC. So let's open up Xpilot. I've already pre-filed my plans onto VATSIM. And doesn't look as though there's any ATC. Okay. So I think we can start the APU. APU bleed on. You saw the needle bounce then, so APU will be coming on now. We don't even need better pushback here. taxi out. Up uniform. Yeah. Taxi to uniform. Okay. Nice traffic, Ryanair 2302 on stand, starting engines for taxi. So, packs off. Start the right hand engine first. Oops, I forgot to turn APU power on. There we go. N2's at 25, so we can now introduce fuel. Switch over. Left engine. N2. And there we go. There we go. Marvellous. Packs on, to auto, APU bleed off, APU off, anti-collision lights on, wheel well light on, and taxi light. Okay, I think we can get going. Let's make sure the cabin is shut up.
Any questions?
Ding the cabin. Where's he gone? Where's he gone? Where's he gone? Where's he gone? Alright. Your damper on. Oh, we need to disconnect ground power. See, all these little things you've got to remember. Back. Home. There we go. Ground services. GPU to disconnect ASU to remove chocks. And yeah, I think we can safely go. Release parking brake. And away we go. Flight directors on. Right, let's have a look, see if I've got any questions here. I haven't been neglecting it, I've just been trying to get myself ready. Is that default scenery or payware? Do you know, I'm not quite sure. I'd have to check. I think this is payware for Nice, I'll be honest. I think it's payware. There's so much of it, isn't there? Whoops, overcooked that a little bit. Not to worry. So it's down uniform here, and then crossing over to 04 right for our departure. Any other questions? I'm using, in terms of scenery altogether, I'm using auto for Europe. We'll see that a little bit better when I get slightly airborne. We'll have a look at that. And I'm using Sim Heaven, Xenviro, and that's about it. In terms of scenery, that is about it. Yeah. So auto, Sim Heaven Europe, or Sim Heaven World, I think, and Xenviro for clouds. So that's about it at the moment. You know, I've had people say, "Oh, well, why are you using Xenviro? The clouds in X-Plane are fine." And yes, the clouds in X-Plane are fine. There's nothing wrong with them, believe me. But Xenviro does add that little bit extra oomph, in my view. You know, it just looks a little bit better, I think. So that's why I use it. So we're coming down to, let's see, we could cross at Charlie 1 and Charlie 2, which is coming up now. So I think I might do that. Yeah, we'll cross at Charlie 1 here. I'm just going to hold here a moment because I just want to show you something. Okay. So I'll just hold here before crossing 04 left. I got Navigraph when Navigraph was first released when FSX came out, Microsoft FSX. So I can't remember how long ago that is. And it was free. Navigraph was free when it first came out. And I remember meeting the guys. It was at a Birmingham flight sim show. Microsoft with the Navigraph there. Everybody was there. Absolutely brilliant show. And I met the guys from Navigraph. And on the day that FSX was released, they released Navigraph, and it was nothing like this. Okay, I cannot remember what it was like because it's been developed so much. But here we are. I'm on the ground. I'm at the hold there. Look at that. Absolutely brilliant. It's just incredible the changes that have come in flight simulation over the years. Let alone simulators themselves. I mean, these are just incredible. Okay, so we're going to cross 04 left here at Charlie, going to Charlie 2, and then Whiskey. We can take Whiskey or Victor. There's no traffic coming down. Set flaps. So you should never get lost at an airport now. And I mean, I'm not using the charts there. I just zoomed in on the airport. Okay. If I had the taxi charts up, I'd be able to draw onto the taxi charts. But there's no need. You just look, and there. You know, it's wonderful. Set flaps 5, not 10. So straight down here, more or less to the end, just so we've got the full length of the runway. It's going to be RTO, rejected takeoff set. Let's get those taxi lights off and we'll put the landing lights on now. Turn the wheel off, wing lights on, and logo on.
Just a few minutes. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for departure.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Will do, thank you. Set TCAS. And once again, as I say, I'm not a real world pilot, so you know, if my startup routine is wrong, it's wrong. But you know, it works. I followed the flow in Mike Ray's book, which is on the overhead. You go top to bottom, right to left to right. So that's what I've done. It's a nice long runway. I don't need the whole length of the runway, but I'm going to take it, so I'm going to go right to the end. Nice traffic, Ryanair 2302, holding short 04 right. Well, here we are, boys and girls. It seems such a long time since I've done a bit of a live stream, so here we go. Nice traffic, Ryanair 2302, lining up runway 04 right. It's a heck of a departure, isn't it? I mean, look at that. We'll get some good views as well. The sun is quite bright here in south of France this morning. Yeah, jet power XM Biro is really good. If you've got the machine to run it, then yeah, it's fine. I really feel as though I'm in the south of France. Should put my sunglasses on, I think. Okay, well, here we go. So engines to 40%. And M1. Throttles move on their own. On the centre line. Bit of forward pressure, airspeed's alive. 80 knots. V1, rotate. And we're flying. Gear up. I'm going to put it on autopilot for this departure because we want to have a look outside. There we go. See, auto looks absolutely amazing, especially with sim heaven as we pull away from Nice. Good morning, Crispy Landing. Nice to see you. Yeah, it is good scenery. This is, we've got ships down there and boats. Absolutely brilliant. Oops, flaps up. RTO off. Q&A, so that was my fault. That's the one thing I missed. Flaps up. Right, so, there we go. Green light should go off. Logo off. We'll leave anti-collision on the position. There we go, right, so let's have another look outside. Oh, look, it was a bit of moist air. We're going through a bit of moist air there. Wait until we come into Chambrey. When we start landing in Chambrey, you look at the scenery then. I think we're climbing to cruise. Ryanair 2302. Nice traffic climbing flight level 310. Oops. I'll go for level change. We'll start climbing. I don't need pitot heat on. Put it on, just because you're asked. I never fly with pitot heat on, very rare, unless we're in really, really cold weather and moist weather. But it's okay. Right then. So, any questions? Fire away. If you want to know, I'll tell you my PC spec. So I got to remember it myself. It's i7 13th gen processor running at 14,700. I've got 32 gig of DDR5 Corsair Vengeance RAM. And my graphics card is a GeForce RTX 4080. Sorry, not a 4090. The Series 5 cards have come out, but from everything I've looked at, doesn't seem to be a great deal of difference between a 4080, a 4090, or even the new Series 5's cards. Great if you're doing video editing, but you really don't need that much power, I don't think. I mean, let's see what my FPS is. We can do this down here. Yeah, I'm running around about 39, 40 FPS at the moment, which is not bad at all. Excuse me. If I was to turn on lossless scaling, then I'd have that up in, you know, like the 70s. But we're in a complex aircraft. We've got auto and XEnviro clouds running as well. So yeah, that is fine, more than happy with that. Anything over 20 in X-Plane is good, because below 20 on VATSIM you get kicked off. Talking of VATSIM, let's have a look. Let's, have a look at VAT glasses. And as suspected, South of France. No. No ATC at all. Right, so quick look on Navigraph charts. Here we go. You can see me pulling away there. Let's tidy up. No, I don't want satellite. I don't want VFR sectionals either. There we go. And a bit of VATSIM traffic around. Is that an A380? Or a 747? It's hard to tell. He's on the gate anyway. There's no traffic on my route and there's no ATC. So as you can see, client Bodru, then we're at cruise for a little bit and then we start descending into Chambrey. Beautiful approach over the lake, through the mountains and over the lake. Absolutely brilliant. Continuing to climb. Coming over the mountains, here we go, auto, you can have a look at that now. Looking absolutely superb. There you go, looks really, really good as we come up the mountains. This is all auto, so it's installing on the fly. Just coming into some cloud. No ice being detected as yet. As we climb to 3-1 flight level. 3-1. Right. As I say, it's been a long time since I've done some streaming. I just don't seem to find the time or get the time anymore. Busy life. If I'm not filming, I was filming yesterday at the BBC. I hope to be. I got a shout out yesterday for a production at a London studio. I hope to be on that. That'll be next week. I'm not going to say what it is. If I get it, then I might share it, but yeah, that I'm really looking. I'm hoping I get on that production. That's going to be something really good. I long to get on a Star Wars production. I know plenty of people who have, but unfortunately, every time I apply for something Star Wars production, I never seem to manage to get on it. I don't know why, but there we go. We need VNAV speed. Come on. wondering why we weren't reaching our speed. There we go. Climbing nicely, top of cruise shortly. Right, we haven't got very far between top of cruise and top of descent, which is a bit of a shame, but yeah, it is a short flight. T8 data, VNav, TA. Okay, I think we're going to go to flat 40. Yeah, we're going to do flat 40, so 136 plus 5, 141. So 40, 141. Might as well set up the radios now, so it's, what was it? ILS was, did see 1095. 1095. Oh, come on, wait. 1095. Of course, it's 175. There we go. Okay. As I said, top of descent seems to be in the wrong place. We'll set it for 140, and then we'll descend slowly at a gas. Now the last time I've... What? Okay guys, I'm going to have to cancel the stream because my kitchen is flooded. I've just been downstairs mopping up, so I'm going to have to cancel the stream, I'm afraid. I'll see you guys. Cheerio.